David, we do have thunderstorms to talk about tomorrow, but tonight, or I guess early tomorrow morning, we're going to see something cool in the sky.
Yeah, something pretty neat for any of you night owls out there. Tonight is a total lunar eclipse. Starts, well, after dark and really starts to wind up here as we get past midnight. That's when the partial eclipse begins. Total eclipse is just before 1:30 in the morning, and that goes through about 2:30 in the morning. So if you're up really early or up really late, you'll get a pretty cool show in the sky. So that winds down there as we head into tomorrow morning. Of course, tomorrow is a weather alert day. We're tracking a number of issues here in the forecast. Number one being some high winds that return along with the warm temperatures. So that's going to produce some high fire danger across the area tomorrow. Wind gusts of 35 to 50 miles an hour are possible, and that's without any thunderstorms. Then after 3 o'clock, that's when our severe weather risk begins to ramp up. Expecting storms developing after 3, likely moving into the metro around 5 or 6 tomorrow evening. Some wind gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour are possible with those thunderstorms. They're going to race through very, very quickly. Maybe some small hail as well. That risk is lower. And thankfully, because the air is pretty dry, we're not looking at much of a tornado risk with the storms tomorrow. That risk is very low. So a little bit of good news right there. Lots of sunshine today. Really nice spring day here across the area. High pressure keeping us sunny and warm. We got a south breeze out there, but our storm system coming together here across the west. You can see a spin in the satellite and radar picture. Showers and storms in California. This system is going to quickly kick out into the Midwest here as we head through the next 24 hours, and that's going to bring all the issues. A fairly widespread severe weather risk tomorrow. The highest risk, I think, is really focused down in Missouri and Illinois. That's where some of the even stronger winds are possible with those thunderstorms and perhaps even some tornadic activity. But for most of Iowa, it's really all about the winds as these storms develop after 3 o'clock and then race to the north and east across our area. This is a 3 out of 5 risk here for central and eastern Iowa. I'm not sure everybody's going to see that severe weather, though, but something you got to keep in mind here as we head into your Friday. That damaging wind potential is the main risk with those storms. Maybe some hail with a couple of them, but not expecting that to be a big problem. Certainly, the tornado risk is low and the storms are moving so quickly, not worried about any flash flooding with them. Right now, beautiful weather, so hopefully you get to enjoy some of the weather we have out there today. 63 degrees currently with that sunshine, almost 70 already in Creston and Ottumwa, sitting at 68 degrees. We've got a south breeze out there, about 15 miles an hour, so just a touch more wind than yesterday, but still not bad. And we're going to see a lot of sunshine here as we head through the rest of your Thursday afternoon with temperatures climbing to about 75 degrees. Beautiful weather out there today. Tonight, not bad. Lows in the low to mid 50s. That's above our average high for this time of year, so some very mild air. And then tomorrow, some areas making a run at 80. Grinnell, Ottumwa, maybe up to about 80 degrees, 78 here in the metro. But then, of course, we got to watch that chance for some thunderstorms as we head into the afternoon. So here we are, 4 o'clock, beginning to see hints of some storms beginning to pop up across the area. Look how quickly they're moving. So by 5 to 6 o'clock, that line of storms coming into the metro. You see that how everything's really lined up there. That's why we are concerned about the high wind potential as those things race on through. Maybe some sprinkles or some flurries on Saturday, much colder, a high of 48, and then we rebound to the 60s and 70s next week, Joe.